So yeah, as I was saying before, we got talking. She showed me an app on her phone, and basically it shows all of the energy expenditure. And apparently, if she like on a very sunny day, if there's like an excess of electricity, then it goes to the power grid, and then it gets all of that electricity gets sold, and she actually gets a return on investment on all of that excess energy. I think that's pretty neat, to be honest. I have to turn left here. So yeah, apologies if I'm not making this video entertaining enough. It's just that, you know, I'm new to this type of travel vlogging, so it takes me some time to warm up. I'm not like the most social guy in the world, if you know what I mean. But once I get into the swing of things, I can't shut up, honestly. All right. Got to turn. Gonna give me way? Thank you. So yeah, it's been a pretty alright day, I would say. I know it was a bit disjointed because the first half was in Kent, and the second half was in Surrey, so yeah. I think I need to change lane here. I'm going on M25. So yeah, when it comes to talking, the best way to explain it is, what anecdote can I use? Oh yeah. So basically, you know, when it's like winter time and you have to run your engine a little bit. So yeah. So if once I start talking, you know, and I do it for like when it comes to talking with me, I need to like warm up a little bit first before I can actually start having conversations. I hope that makes sense. So at the moment we're on the A3 heading towards the M25, and then we're going to go counterclockwise, come up the A20 all the way to Catford. It's going to take 1.5 hours in total. Okay, so we're going counterclockwise, so we want to go into the lane that says Gatwick. Let's go anyway. Those traffic lights aren't meant for us. I put diesel in, obviously I was thinking, yeah, what's the point of me doing this? Well, basically, I thought, like, considering today, I'm going to places that I know how to go to anyway. Because usually what happens is, in this job, they send me to places that I like, that I don't know how to get to by myself. So I always have to rely on Google Maps. Because I'm using Google Maps most of the time, I can't read Google Maps and record at the same time. So considering today was quite an easy, straightforward day, you know, I thought, yeah, why not start this? Because I was actually meant to start this like a long time ago, but because of the reasons that I just explained to you guys, yeah. So, anyways, obviously nobody wants to watch, you know, a guy driving in his van for like hours and hours, obviously. That's why I'm talking in this video. It's not going to be like one of those mute ones with, you know, music playing in the background. Like, who's going to watch that? So I thought I'd try something different, and hopefully it sticks. If not, you know, it's not the end of the world. Saying before, this woman that I was talking to, she basically told me that you know, when the solar panels generate excess energy, that excess energy then goes to the power grid, and when it goes to the power grid, she actually gets money for it. So I find that kind of neat. She's basically supplying the power grid with her own energy. obviously when you're talking to yourself, I don't even know if you can hear me or not, because you know the window's open. Let me close it. Okay, now you can hear me. So with a lot of these, with a lot of monologues, you don't want to like overshare information. If you know, like a problem that I have is like I try to, like the reason why I'm so straight to the point with people and I don't muck about, is because usually when I'm non-stop talking, I tend to, sometimes, not all the time, sometimes I'm aware and I stop myself, but like sometimes on rare occasions I do end up oversharing. So I don't want this video to be the same. But hopefully that won't happen, because obviously I've got self-control in it. But yeah, because you shouldn't really be giving out, you know, personal information over the internet to strangers that you don't know. Another thing is, when you're doing these monologues as well, you have to make sure that you don't waffle on too much, because if you do that, you know, the audience gets sort of bored. But you know, like you have to keep it short and concise sometimes. Like you can't waffle on too much, because a lot of the things that you waffle on, it might be interesting to you, but to other people, like I don't want to hear it, sort of thing. So if you're going to say something, like make sure that, you know, you've thought it out before you've actually said it. For all intensive purposes, I'm not going to tell you what company that I work for, and I'm not going to reveal it, but I will give you a hint. I do work for a company that does clearance, and we have Luton vans, and that's as far as I'm going to go with that, because I don't want to dox myself and I don't want to get fired. You can all use your imaginations. Okay, I think I'm going to get a little bit more personal now, keep things entertaining. So yeah, I'm going on holiday this year. I'm going on holiday to Cyprus. I'm going to be there for about 3 weeks, and inshallah everything goes well, and you know, it's all going to be happiness and enjoyment, inshallah. I'm actually looking forward forward to going because my uncle and my nan are already there waiting for us. So basically we don't have our own place, so every time we go there we stay at my nan's place. It's got two places, one in the village and one by the seaside, you could say. I don't want to give out too much information, obviously, but yeah. So my uncle's looking for a job out there, and yeah, good luck to him. Inshallah, he finds a very high paying job out there and he's satisfied. Amen. If you're watching this, say Amen. To go. It might not look like it, but it is miles away. We're talking like possibly 15 to 20 miles away. So if you look at a map, you know the distance between where I am and where I'm going is like a blip, but in reality it's like as far as apart as you can imagine. It's like hours away. It just makes you think how big the world really is. Subhanallah. Just gonna go straight here. We don't want to go Sutton or Reigate. Got no business there. Forecast for this week. I'm pretty impressed. I'm looking forward to it, honestly. I think it's going to go up to 28 degrees one of these days. It's not bad. Maybe I could get a lot of viewership out of these videos. Maybe I could earn a little bit of cash on the side. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. I mean, there's plenty like YouTubers on the internet who do the same type of thing, and they got like big following, so I don't see why not. moment I'm chewing nicotine gum. Obviously I used to be an ex-smoker. When I say that, I mean we're talking like a couple years back now. I've not really smoked a cigarette in a very long time. Honestly, these nicotine gummies are really good because it's basically the nicotine without any other poison that you get in cigarettes. Like in cigarettes there's arsenic, there's like carbon monoxide and stuff like that, like rocket fuel, rat poison. But these gummies, like the only thing inside of it is a little bit of sugar and a little bit of nicotine, so I just chew them. But to be honest with you, I need to really cut down on them and all, because they're quite expensive. It's just like turned into a substitute at this point, but you know, we see where it goes, I suppose. Another killer is vaping. People don't realise how dangerous vapes are, because just think about it logically. It is literally you don't know what's inside of it. All you know is that it was made in a factory in China, and that's it. So what you're inhaling, you know, it could actually have some really serious adverse effects, but you know, you're completely oblivious. Like, I see kids on it, I see like grown-ups on it, I see everyone puffing away, and I'm thinking to myself, well, you know, because I used to vape as well. After smoking I went to vaping, and it's really bad for you. In my opinion, I think it's worse than cigarettes. It's worse than cigarettes because it's like everybody knows that cigarettes are bad, but with vapes, like it's like a big Trojan horse. You know, it's deceiving in a way, because they make these different flavors, you know, that smell nice and taste nice. It's in a way it's like a Trojan horse, because it's like being advertised everywhere and so on and so forth. Stay away from that, it's the devil. Coming towards the M23 exit of M25, I'm not sure, and then after that we're going to go past Clackett Lane, and then we're going to go to, after Clackett Lane, it's like the part of M25 that bends, and it bends, so you're actually going northbound towards the Dartford Bridge and the Dartford Tunnel. You'll see in a minute. I think I need to start doing this live so that people watch it, and then I could like interact with the audience at the same time. I don't know, I think that might be a bit distracting actually, but yeah, we'll see. Once my audience gets big enough, you know, I could start doing that, I suppose. then we're going to go towards that bend in M25 that I was talking to you about. Pasture's looking very green today. Guess it's from all that rain. I deleted all those unwanted pictures and videos from my phone so that I could do this. It's taking up a lot of memory. Motorbike driver that. I would never be a motorcyclist. You know how dangerous that is. Yeah, I'm gonna stay in this lane. Pardon me. Longer than I expected, honestly. Usually this journey sort of drags on a little bit, but today it was okay. Guess there's no traffic on M25. see the road signs clearly, but yeah, that's where we're going to. I mean, obviously, if I wasn't talking in this video, I'm just thinking, what use could this video have to somebody watching it? You know, because maybe if you wanna go somewhere and you wanna, you know, watch a video of somebody driving the journey, I suppose. But why would you do that when you've got A to Z and you've got like Google Maps? It doesn't make any sense. I don't know, I'm just doing this because, you know, why not? You know, it gives me something to do. And if it sticks, you know, brilliant. But if it doesn't, it's not the end of the world, you know what I mean? The bend that I was talking about earlier. Alright, now we're north facing. That's where we want to be. Go past the Orpington exit, and then after that we're coming off the M25 and going on the A20 towards Catford. You're bound to have these bridges every couple of miles, you know. How are people going to cross otherwise, you know what I mean? Not too long, we're going to go past Orpington exit, and then we're going to go on M20 soon. If you don't recognise that noise, that's me taking a gum out of the pack. Cheeky. I don't know, I could have a really good radio voice actually. If I get my Turkish up to standard, you know, that would be, I would have like a really brilliant Turkish radio voice and an English radio voice. I could be like a radio presenter who talks 2 languages fluently. That would be really cool. Okay, so far it's been 39 minutes on the road. Driving on the autobahn than it is driving, you know, on the streets, because on the streets you have to deal with all types of, you know, foolishness and stupid drivers. But here it's like, you know, freedom. Like in the city it's really bad. It's like there's speed cameras everywhere, you know, there's restricted parking. It's just awful. It really is. And then you've got like pedestrianised streets, and obviously I don't really have I'm a really skilled driver, so I don't really have those types of problems, but still, I mean, it's a piss take. I blame Sadiq Khan. He's probably the worst mayor that we've ever had. I mean, they do say good things about him, like he's stopping knife crime, but I don't know. I don't think he's entirely responsible for that. I don't know. If he is, you know, kudos to him, but I don't really like him as a man. There it is, that's the one. Don't know if you can see that sign. Slow down here, put my hazard lights on so that they know. We're on the third exit at this roundabout. It's a good roundabout because it's got traffic lights on it, so you don't have to like keep checking every second. Sorry, I meant to say second exit. Never mind. I mean, here you have to be especially careful because further down it's a 50 speed limit and there's cameras, but for now I'm just going to go 60. I don't know if you can see it clearly on this, but I can see Canary Wharf in the distance with bright light twinkling in the distance. Mind you, I knew a girl in primary school. She was the same class as me. I think her name was Laura, and she was telling everybody that her dad was responsible for putting the blinking light on top of Canary Wharf. I don't know if that, I can't really testify, but I'll take her word for it. I mean, that's a fascinating story to tell someone, isn't it? You know that light on top of Canary Wharf? Yeah, my dad put that there. Brilliant. Very industrial. I literally just went past the Coca-Cola factory a minute ago. Yeah, they got a big Coca-Cola factory around here. Bet you didn't know that. This job isn't really too difficult. Most of the time it's just a piece of piss, but you do get a few odd jobs here and there, you know, that are, you know, meant for two men originally, but they just send one guy because, you know, they're tight asses. But yeah, other than that, it's a piece of piss. This is New Elton. You know what, scratch that, it would actually take less time to get home if I went through Mottingham. Yeah, we're not going to go Catford, we're just going to go straight through Mottingham instead, you know, save a lot of time. Obviously, I'm not going to show anybody where I live, so as soon as I reach Mottingham, I'm going to cut the video out for, you know, confidential purposes, so like, keep that in mind. I'm going to cut the video off here now, see ya.